If you're still reacting to food, although you're eating clean, I want to gently suggest something that might surprise you. It might not be the food at all. Sometimes your immune system isn't reacting to what you eat. It's reacting to how safe you feel in your life. Most women I work with focus on diet first. They eliminate, they test, they restrict, but their immune system is still on high alert. Today, I'm going to walk you through three emotional wounds that can quietly keep your immune system inflamed, even if your diet is perfect. Food matters, but safety matters more. Immune system scans for danger constantly. Emotional threats that you feel have biological consequences. It shows as inflammation on your body and in your body. If you're genetically weak on your skin or digestive system, like I do, this shows up on your body and in your body as recurring skin issues and recurring digestive issues. So, what does it look like? You get rashes and itchiness and skin irritations, and you're going to bathroom a lot, especially when you're anxious, maybe in between meetings. You get acid reflux and constipation. You never feel like you completely went. So these things are a telltale of your immune system is stuck in high alert mode. So no matter how clean you eat, again, food is important, but no matter how clean you eat, you're gonna have keep you're gonna have recurring issues. And if you're listening and thinking, that feels familiar, but I don't know where I stand. I created the simple skin and gut healing quiz. It shows you which pillar needs the most attention right now. You can take it at skingutquiz.com. Skingutquiz.com. I'll also put it in the description box below, just if you feel called. First wound, number one wound I see is shame. What I teach you here is from a field of science called psychoneuroimmunology, how your thoughts and emotions and your beliefs affect your immune system. I first learned this from Dr. Mario Martinez, the founder of Biocognitive Science Institute. So, shame, how does it feel like? What does that feel like? You feel like you're never enough and you want to hide from the world. And these are not just emotions you feel, this has biochemistry in it. And it change your nerve system like this, and your muscle tones will change. See, when you feel shamed, you want to hide. So this is very highly inflammatory. And I experienced this a lot, and I still do, but I healed a lot. So I experienced this a lot less. Um, I was born with skin problems, and I used topical steroids for 3 decades for skin issues. And when I had skin issues on my face, I didn't want to see anybody. I didn't want to go out. I used to put my hair like this so nobody sees my face because I just wanted to hide from the world. That's not only how you feel, that has immunological consequences, and your body gets stuck on high alert and inflamed. And this, without resolving this, no matter how clean you eat, this it cannot be resolved. As a matter of fact, if you do it well, if you balance this, you heal your emotion, your shame wounds, you can actually eat cleanish. It's a beautiful place. Then you can go out to eat without looking at the menu. And this is my life. This has been my life past 5, 6 years. So it's very liberating. So what's the healing field of honor? Healing field of shame is honor. So honor for yourself. So slow down a few minutes and think about, sit with your body and see what can you do for yourself today to be honorable with yourself. What can you do for yourself? Maybe you can nourish yourself. Maybe you give yourself a few minutes that slows you down. And simply even having awareness when you're triggered by like, oh man, I want to hide from the world. I feel like I'm never enough. When you have the thoughts, that thoughts have a biologic to it, right? Like your biology will respond like this. And what can you do? Maybe you can simply aware and feel compassionate for yourself. Be with that. So your immune system and your whole biology has time to process it. It needs to be processed. So that's something you can implement today to honor yourself. And if this one resonates deeply, especially if you've been hard on yourself about your skin and digestive issues, that's exactly why I made the quiz. It helps you see your pattern without judgment. Go to skingutquiz.com, skingutquiz.com. All right, we're gonna touch wound number two, abandonment issue. Most of us have all three wounds. I certainly do. Abandonment issues. So how does it show up in your life? You feel very lonely. You feel like nobody truly understands you. So you feel very lonely and you're afraid that, if people really get to know you, they're gonna leave you. That's the abandonment issue. It's deeply embedded in you, also immunologically. So when it gets triggered out, it's biologically very, very toxic for you. So we have to heal this. You have to heal this. One way to see if you have this abandonment issue, because it's something that your brain is very developmental. So it got formed as you're growing up. So when you have this, you learn as a child that nobody's gonna come when you need help. So you're very, very independent. You're very smart. You're very driven. But you have a really, really difficult time to ask for help, although you're great for helping others. It had place when you're little, but it doesn't have place for you anymore. It doesn't help you. Everybody needs help at some point. I've been getting support and guidance for about 8+ years now through the people who have walked before and they reached the point where I want to be. So I can enjoy my life without fear of eating foods because I love food, don't you? So if this feels like you, here's good news from science. Healing builds of abandonment is commitment. Commitment. So what's the one thing you can do today as a self-caring commitment? Sit with this question. What's the one thing you can do today? You can do it for yourself as a self-caring commitment. It can be very simple. Get up from the desk, walk, and maybe enjoy the sunshine outside. If you have a sunny spot, like I do in SoCal, or if even it's cold, get outside and get some fresh air. Fresh air is really good for you, very detoxifying, right? Whatever that is for you, do one thing that's self-caring commitment. I see so many women put their work, put their family before them. When you do that, you're not gonna heal because you're constantly abandoning yourself. Again, what can you do as your self-caring commitment to heal? So hopefully this helps you. So wound number three, betrayal. Betrayal. Betrayal is also very highly inflammatory, and how it shows in your life is that you get angry a lot. Anger is a healthy emotion if it's short and if it's appropriate. But if you're angry, if you have chronic anger, you had this little argument with a person that you barely knew, and it keeps coming back over and over again. That's chronic anger. That's really bad for your heart, and that's highly inflammatory as well. So if you have that, it's not your fault. Know that you have the childhood wound. You got this wound that you need to heal. Without healing this, your recurring skin and digestive issues will keep coming back no matter how clean you eat. This is where I got stuck for a long time and I couldn't eat a piece of bread. You couldn't I When I ate a piece of bread, I was in bed for 3 days. And here I am. My husband and I made a plan. We were going to Mexico in April, and we are like Airbnb or hotel. And I was like, let's do hotel this time. But I wasn't able to do that before because I needed to cook for myself because I knew I was sensitive to all kinds of food and I was afraid to eat out. But I'm not anymore. We're going to almost a week trip to Mexico. I'm like, you know what? Let's go out to eat every time. I don't fear anymore, and I don't have skin flare-ups and digestive flare-ups. This is what is possible for you when you heal this wound, this emotional wound, and it's absolutely necessary. And it's the area the medical care doesn't usually look at, not even know about. But this is very, very important. So, what's the healing field for betrayal? Royalty. Royalty. So how can you be royal to yourself today? How can you be royal to yourself today? If you beat yourself up a lot and you keep, all right, I'm going to do this today. I know, like watching this YouTube video or even taking a walk with a friend who's very supportive, it makes me safe. It makes me feel supported. But you don't do that, right? You don't put that on your calendar. Put that on your calendar for you. Be loyal to yourself. That royalty has biological consequences. It's going to heal you. As you continue to do this baby steps, and you're going to heal. And if you're unclear where to go deeper, get some help. Get some help from the people who get the result you want to get because they know they've done it. That's why I keep learning from the people who've achieved where I want to go. So if you're if you're not if you're not sure which of these wound is most active in your body right now, the quiz makes that clear in about 2 minutes. Skingutquiz.com, skingutquiz.com. It's very gentle. So take a look at that, and I'll put that in the description box below. So which wound felt most familiar? What thoughts come most often in your head that torment you? Where does your immune system feel tense right now in your body? What small act of self worth can you practice today or this week? What can you do today for yourself? If you're ready to understand your body more clearly and you don't want to keep guessing, start with the skin and gut healing quiz. It'll give you, it'll guide you gently. Skingutquiz.com. You don't have to fix everything right now, all at once. Just take one aligned step at a time and you'll get there. I've seen the change and you can do it too. See you next time.